It was a bright and cheerful morning in the Hundred Acre Wood. Winnie the Pooh was sitting under a large oak tree, staring at his collection of honey pots with a contented smile on his face. Suddenly, as Pooh turned around to grab a pot for breakfast, he noticed something very strange. His pots were vanishing one by one. "Oh dear," Pooh exclaimed. "My honey is disappearing. Whatever shall I do?" As Pooh worried, he spotted his good friend Donald Duck, who was just passing by, wearing a detective hat and looking very determined. Donald was in the mood for solving a mystery. "Quack. Don't worry, Pooh. I'm on the case," Donald declared, puffing out his chest with pride. "Oh, thank you, Donald," Pooh said with relief. "I really do need my honey for breakfast, you know." Donald began his investigation by observing the area carefully, his eyes squinting as he looked for clues. He spotted a sticky trail leading away from the tree toward a thicket nearby. "Elementary," Donald quacked excitedly, pointing his feathered finger at the trail. "Let's follow this sticky pathway, and maybe it will lead us to your missing honey." Pooh nodded, following closely behind Donald. As they walked, Donald decided to ask the animals they met along the way. He came across Piglet first, who was practicing courage that day. "Piglet, have you seen some honey pots wandering around?" Donald asked. Piglet seemed startled, but he shook his head quickly. "Oh no, not me, but you might want to check with Rabbit. He knows everything about the woods." With a nod of thanks to Piglet, Donald and Pooh marched over to Rabbit's home. Rabbit was busy tending his garden. "Rabbit, have you seen Pooh's honey pots anywhere?" Donald inquired. Rabbit inspected the sticky trail on the dry ground and furrowed his brow. "Maybe I'll know something. He's wise about these things." Not dissuaded, Donald and Pooh continued their quest, this time heading to Owl's treehouse. Owl, being very intellectual, adjusted his glasses. Owl took interest in Donald's detective mission. My feathered friend. It's simple reasoning. Some creature must have taken the honey for itself." Donald noticed the queerness of the trail itself. The trail looked not only sticky, but was also twinkling in the sunlight. "There's magic in the air," Donald realized, recalling tales of magical creatures. Perhaps someone magical is involved. They then came upon the entrance to a small cave. Before entering, Donald picked up a shimmering leaf stuck on the honey trail. Inside the cave, they found Dewey, Louie, and Huey, Donald's mischievous nephews. "Hello, Uncle Donald," Dewey exclaimed with sticky fingers. "We were just following a fairy trail." Donald knew that sometimes even the most puzzling mysteries had simple answers. The nephews had followed a fairy, entranced by the magic, and ended up accidentally collecting honey pots along the path. Realizing the innocence behind their actions, Donald laughed heartily. "Oh, you lot! You surely kept us on our toes. Let's return these pots to Pooh." So with smiles, laughs, and sticky fingers, Donald, Pooh, and the nephews carried back all the honey pots. They solved the case of the missing honey with a dash of magic and a sprinkle of adventure.